can't see what you're seeing. And I was going to see if I can harvest the wheat, but we got a ½ inch of rain last night and this morning. So look at there, look at there. We got some squash, and we got more flowers, more squash. We're gonna have squash everywhere. Somewhere. There, we got more flowers. I take the fencing down, but somebody's would go trample everything. Right, Mr. Simon? You're like, I love exploring. Yes. So, this big guy here, I believe, is the Blue Hubbard. And maybe not. And look at there. There's another squash coming off that. So, yeah. I think this north side, because we're watering from the far side, I think that this side is not getting the water that it might. I don't know. So, I planted them a little too tight. Lesson learned. But, oh man, I just want to get in there and get some of those big ears. To tell you the truth, I picked one and it was about yay long, and boiled it up for lunch, and oh, it tasted good. Smothered in butter. My wife's like, you should have not done that until you tried it, and I'm like, it was good. So I'm out here gonna do some work. There's Mr. Pirate. How old are you now, Pirate? 16? He's like, I'm not paying attention. I hear Sadie over there playing with rocks. Yeah. So I am going to, this is my manual operation. It works really well. So loosen the bolts and I push. So I need to, and I'll probably do it here when I dig the holes for the towers, but I'm going to pull, basically I'm going to unhook the wires, pull it out, re-dig the hole, and put, I think, a bolt through, something to keep this pipe from twisting. So it's got a little wobble to it because everything's settling, but I'll probably then fill around with concrete. It was about a 12-inch hole that I dug. That's the one I dug with a vacuum cleaner because the sand, I was using the post hole digger and the sand would just drop right through. So, yeah. Spin it around. We're now facing south. It's just after. Oh, look at the puppy dog. Yes, he thinks he's a puppy still. That's good. So, just kind of tighten him up. Wind's not really blowing this around. I just kind of do this just to keep my safe. And then I don't leave this out overnight, but I'll tuck it right there so that way if it does rain, which it might, we might still get another shower or two. So, but no, we've been off grid. Actually, it's been 2 months since we've had to fall over to the grid. And let you look at me as I talk. And yeah, this we've a couple weeks ago finally had enough cloudy days that we weren't making enough power, and we did trip back over. Plus I was doing some extra use of the electricity, so kind of did that, but I had a really tiny electric bill. I'm going to do one more thing. I've got a server that I'm going to probably decommission. It does a couple different things, but none of the tasks are really intensive. So I'm going to downgrade to a smaller box that hopefully will use electricity. Let's see if I can get my electric bill down even farther down. So, but yeah, kind of an update going on here. So this is the other thing. You should be able to see that. I got 2 sections of the tower. It's just standing there. It's actually done pretty good. It's not attached to anything. It's just standing on the concrete. Just kind of get an idea. We're going to run the cabling north, 120 and 240. So my north, see, I'm facing south. So my north cable is going to come to about right here, which is nice because it'll go up. It'll be out of the way. We can walk under it just fine. My easterly wire is going to keep or drop down back up there. Yep. Let's get this. Keep the puppy dogs away from the chickens. It's going to drop down towards the garage where that T-pole is. That's my measurements. It's not perfect yet. Hey, girls. And then the other one's going to go across the garage, across my wife's flower garden. And that one I got to talk to the manufacturer. I think I'm going to put that one instead of the 49 feet. I think I'm going to go 56 feet. I think I can do that. I definitely don't want to go shorter, but it's going to get it far enough back that we can see the wires go above the walkway to the front door. So, but yeah, give you a garden update here. Besides the corn and the wheat, which I can't. Hey, what do we got going on? That was Sadie, huh? Playing a little rough there. So, it's starting to die back. Green beans I have picked and picked and picked. Thought I was done. I still picked some yesterday. Our broccoli, we tried stopping it from bolting, and as you can see, we have a flower garden. So it's probably going to volunteer seed across the garden. So the potatoes have died back. I was going to dig those today, and I'm not because it rained. Let things dry. Yeah, there's still some life in it, but it seems like every time I pull weeds, and let's give it a good shake. That way you're not throwing good soil out. And I threw it over to the chickens. They don't do anything with it. But, yep, probably here in the next couple days when it dries out, I'm going to get all this dug up. I planted green beans a month ago, and the only thing I got is the one on the end. And it's not even the type of green bean that I planted. So, my green beans, I think I'm going to start from scratch and throw out. So, man, I forget what was in this row here. Row 9. I'm going to have to look. I'll put a little caption on the screen what was down here. But, yeah, nothing came up here. All my squashes died because of squash bugs. I found a neem oil does a really good job of getting rid of the squashes. My onions are ready to come out. Our bok choy, note to self, plant 3 feet, don't plant 8 feet. We got one lettuce, or a couple lettuces finally came up. Took forever. So they look good. Actually, I had lettuce on a sandwich this morning. So these were all potatoes along with this row here. They're all red potatoes. So come back over here. This is, I think it's a white potato. I think it's Yukon. I don't know. It was a white potato. So I got 3 rows here that I'm going to dig up as soon as I can, as soon as it dries out. Peas still, let me walk down this way. Didn't really grow that well. It's like all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's a fresh one there. And by the way, all you flower gardeners who did sweet pea, don't. That stuff just takes over. So, but yesterday I was out here doing some stuff. I got another thing of beets going, and look at there, zucchini. So we'll see what happens. I hit it with neem oil. I found a couple zucchini bugs. And make sure there's no more. I found eggs underneath. But I hit it with my neem oil, and then I actually watered it with neem oil. So hopefully it will soak up some of that and get into it. Doesn't really change the flavor of what's the zucchini or the squashes. But when the zucchini bugs come to, they're like mosquitoes. They poke into it and they suck the sap out of it, which kills the plant. They'll get some of that neem oil and then leave it alone. So that's my hopes. So, yeah. I know, I'm going long. I've been working. Hey, there's Mr. Yeti and his girls. Hi, Mr. Yeti. Yeah, you're getting become a really old bird. Yeah, but you're one of the cool roosters that we've had. Yeah. You're very photogenic. Yes, you are. And there's Barbara, the Barred Rock. And that's about all the names I remember. oh, there's Righty, the white bird. We actually had two. One had her comb was going to the left. She finally passed away. She finally gave up the ghost. But I had Righty and Lefty. That's how we could tell them apart. So, okay, we'll look at the tomatoes. I see red. Woohoo! I've talked to a lot of people and they're like, yeah, our tomatoes are just now starting to churn, so I feel good. Got a decent crop for what I planted. But that's exciting to see red. These weren't red yesterday. So I got some nice ones. I love having the cloth down because then they don't sit in the dirt. So got some more, I see some more red ones back there. Yeah. Woo, those are my small ones too. Oh, I love those. They actually kind of get an orange, yellowish orange color. Oh, I will eat those. Okay, name dropping. 2 years ago, I was working at the theater. Thompson Square was the performing artist. Really cool people. I tried to get their sound engineer fired so I could take his job. He didn't like that. He thought it was funny though. Really cool group of people. So I took a basket full of these in. Yeah, that's kind of how they're supposed to look. Kind of orangish yellow. They're so sweet, and they loved them. They loved them. Between me and them, we cleaned the basket out. So, yeah, I thought I weeded that out. I got a bunch of weeding to do. I might do that, even though sunflowers are looking pretty good. These guys probably are close to. Well, they're not doing too good. Those are seeding though. It's a big old head. So we'll take them off, probably throw a couple to the chickens. They'll love that. So yeah. So what I'm going to do today is, I don't know how this happened. I've been busy, but I have grass galore. But I'm going to start by taking this out because it's really not being useful. Lettuces we're pretty done with. I think I'm going to come in with the tiller and at least till this up, and I'm going to take a couple of the ground cloths and get this beaten down, and then somehow I'm going to get in over on this side and get this taken care of. But we're getting cucumbers, carrots are, I don't think they're going to get too long because I think I still need to work the soil up a little more. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like I've never gotten peppers. Never gotten peppers like this. This is our first cucumber plant. This one took a while to start, but I've got cucumbers. We got to figure out how to, since we're not going to pickle them, we're letting them go too long. But I love cucumbers. Just take them, peel them, eat them, little salt. So it's not too bad in here. It's about 75 degrees. It's 60 out. So But yeah, look at all the peppers. I've never grown peppers like this before. I think I'll do it in the greenhouse again. I started these from seeds, so kind of makes me proud. So my wife's starting to, she chops them up. We're gonna put them on a sheet pan, freeze them, and then put them into the bag so that way they're not a big clump. So she can grab what she needs. So yeah, so there's a garden update. Hope you guys enjoy. Wow, 15 minutes. It's gonna be a long video. So of me rambling on, showing off my garden in the disarray that it's in. So, but hope you enjoyed. Got another video I think I'm gonna make here real soon. I got some opinions. And then Ziggy wants to say goodbye, but she's hiding. You should be able to hear her in the background. So, alrighty. Until next time, grow your food. Stock up. I've told my crew I want everybody to have at least a year's worth of food. I got a lot of people new, and I'm really encouraging them to get into gear. You know, we've got to get into gear. We got some financial times that are going to hit us that I think it's going to broadside a lot of people. So it's probably what my next video is going to be about. So until then, God bless, and I'll talk to everybody later.